Morning, folks. So, I woke up with an idea for a topic in my head. And unfortunately, because of biological concerns, I was fairly rapidly distracted. And that thought went out of my head in the um, rush to deal with that particular biological concern. You've all woken up in bed and been comfortable and then been driven out of bed by a biological concern, so you know what I'm talking about. So, instead of talking about whatever that topic was, I'll talk about paying attention to your biological uh, signals. Now, uh, let's see how we're doing here. It's a bit of a gray, foggy day, and I'm just not going to bother to turn on the lights today. Uh, I'm sure you guys don't mind if I'm a little fuzzy, right? Anyway, having thyroid disease, I have to pay very close attention, or at least have some degree of my faculties devoted to paying attention to how my body feels every day. And that includes paying attention to signals from my mood, to my energy level, my motivation level, which, yes, those two things are different. You can be very energetic and have no motivation. Loads of people have said, God, I want to do something, but I have no idea what to do. Um, but you have to pay attention kind of to all of those things. Also, with thyroid disease, I have to pay attention to my fingernails, which is strange, especially for a guy. But one of the signals of a severe change or a significant change in uh, the body chemistry related to your thyroid is that your nails can become very, very thin and very, very brittle. To the point, in fact, that mine have been at points in my life very much like paper and extremely easy to tear. Now, I do a fair bit of woodwork, so I tend to keep my nails relatively short anyway. Uh, but uh, I'll usually cut my nails about once a week or so. Usually, I'll let them grow so there's about an eighth of an inch uh, of, I guess, overgrowth before I cut them. Generally, what happens then is I can get an idea for how soft it is based just on pushing it against the corner of my thumb, or the knuckle of my thumb. Um, but a lot of people seem to have, oh wow, that really changes the color. And yeah, I'm one pale son of a bitch. uh, but the paying attention to those signals, and this is uh, broadly applicable to everybody. Paying attention to the signals that your body sends you should be something that everyone does. Uh, it can tip you off to any number of problems. Um, and not to be um, disgusting or lower the tone, but pay attention to how things go in the bathroom. Pay attention to how things go when you sleep. Pay attention to any number of things that normally you would think would be insignificant. You'd be surprised how much your body can tell you about your health if you give it the chance. It's not just pain, it can be uh, tightness in a particular point. Um, for example, I don't know how many of you know about what we call trapped gas. That's whatever it's gases produced in the digestive process. I assume. I'm not an anatomist, anatomist. And, hang on, I'm going to try that again. I am not an anatomist. Yeah, okay. I'm not somebody who studies anatomy. There we go. No more than the average red-blooded male, anyway. But with trapped gas, especially when my diet was not optimal, I would get a lot of trapped gas under what felt like under my ribs. And instinctively, uh, now when you get that sort of pain, that trapped gas pain, you tend to want to huddle around it because it really makes you want to pull down and in on yourself. Instinctively, and perhaps this is a little bit sadomasochistic of me, I would stretch back against it and kind of encourage the pain. And once I started doing that, I found that that pain would dissipate more rapidly than if I coddled it. Um, this, I certainly don't think that would necessarily work for everybody, but I've found that trusting your instincts in a lot of cases is not necessarily a bad policy. I certainly trust my gut when it comes to people. And while I tend to err on the side of trustworthiness, excuse me, of assuming that people are trustworthy, um, I am very much in the trust but verify camp. And I'm also very much in the something feels janky, I'm going to put the brakes on sort of camp. It's saved me from getting scammed a lot. Hell, it's saved me from a beating a couple of times, I'm sure. But the signals that our instincts send us, while they can sometimes be, goodness, what's the word for vestigial? While they can sometimes be vestigial evolutionary holdovers, not unlike our appendix, um, it is it is often worth paying attention to them. Uh, it may not be indicative of a significant medical problem, but it may be indicative of something we need to change, some habit we need to alter. For example, with the trapped gas, after so long of getting this, I started thinking, okay, what's causing this? And it's a little bit of a shame to me that it took me so long, but once I started altering my diet, mostly cutting out carbonated drinks, I found that that problem was severely uh, eliminated. It was cut very much down. I'm wearing my old college t-shirt today. Um, Mostly because I'm planning to do a fair bit of woodwork today. Was. Looks like it's going to rain, so I won't be doing that. Um, um, hmm. Other than that, as I said, the topic that was in my head has completely gone. So I'll leave it there. Please like, share, especially share apparently. YouTube's algorithm is apparently being rewritten on the fly these days. But the share function seems to be the thing they're paying most attention to now. So I would appreciate a share. You guys can find me on Getter, Gab, MeWe, Minds, you know, pretty much anywhere. Not Discord. I'm still a boomer when it comes to Discord. And not having very much familiarity with the platform, it kind of puts me off. I'm going to have to block a day on my schedule and just make a video and then spend the day on Discord, probably to get the handle of it. such as learning. Anyway, pay attention to what your body is telling you. You know, it may be something severe, it may be something absolutely minor. Other than that, don't really have much else to say. I hope you guys are having a good day. And love you all. Take it easy, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Oops, missed a button.